Imagine waking up to find your entire neighborhood swept away by raging waters. This is the terrifying reality for residents in western Alaska, where the remnants of Typhoon Halong unleashed its fury. But this isn't just any flood. It's a catastrophic event that has left homes floating and people missing. A storm's devastating impact. On October 12, 2025, the once-in-a-lifetime storm hit the remote Alaskan villages of Kipnuk and Kwigillingok with hurricane-force winds and unprecedented flooding. The sheer power of nature pushed houses off their very foundations, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. And here's where it gets chilling. Up to 20 people were reported as potentially missing, according to the state's Homeland Security and Emergency Management spokesperson, Jeremy Zidek. A race against time. Rescue aircraft were swiftly dispatched to the scene as the Alaska National Guard and other agencies sprang into action. With the water rising 6.6 feet above the highest tide in Kipnuk, over 170 people sought refuge in a community shelter. The Alaska Organized Militia, a combined force of the National Guard, State Defense Force, and Naval Militia, activated 60 members to aid in the response. But the question remains, could more have been done to prepare for such a disaster? Isolated and vulnerable. The affected region is one of America's most isolated, with limited road access. Residents rely on boardwalks, boats, and snowmobiles for transportation. This unique setting makes rescue and recovery operations even more challenging. A governor's promise. Alaska's governor, Mike Dunleavy, assured residents that help is on the horizon. He expanded the state's disaster declaration to encompass the storm-hit areas, acknowledging the severity of the situation. But is this enough to rebuild shattered communities? The aftermath, with at least 8 homes confirmed to have been swept away, the true extent of the damage is still being assessed. Roads, boardwalks, and power lines lay in disarray, and the airport runway in Bethel required urgent clearing. This disaster raises questions about the resilience of coastal communities in the face of extreme weather. Are we doing enough to prepare for these increasingly frequent and intense storms? Share your thoughts on how we can better support and protect vulnerable regions like Western Alaska.